So today we're going to play a little mission for our old friend Robin here. I think it's a weekly bounty, not sure. We'll figure
The
it out
Titans have fallen
right
prey
now.
to the metal virus. We have to help them. They're my friends.
So the objective was to restore Metallized Titan and Metal Gotham City. So I'm pretty sure that's the bounty that people were talking about earlier today. So let's go take a quick look. So bounty Titans go metal. You can see it gives us 8 source marks, 8 dark metal coins, and the Metal Part 1 large loot cache. So let's try and find ourselves a group. Earlier people were shouting about that, so let's go over there. Let's see if there's actually people there. One thing that we strongly suggest is that for bounties, usually with bounties you have to do it as a group. It's sad, but that's how it is. And sadly what happens very often with bounties is that people do the bounties early on. They do them often and often and often. They pretty much spam the bounties once they're released. Until they get, like for example for Doomsday, I think the top feat was to defeat Doomsday 100 times. So as soon as we had Doomsday in the map, people would farm and farm and farm and basically spam Doomsday until they defeated him 100 times, just as the mission was released. So as time went by later on, it became a bit more challenging to find groups for Doomsday, especially if you wanted to find groups who needed to defeat Doomsday 100 times. Let's see if we can ask them to invite us. I could try to invite one of them, but they might be in a group already. We'll see what happens. The worst that can happen, like you can see there's already players on the other side as well. So the worst that can happen is that we just attack Raven altogether. Well, actually, it's not Raven, it's Starfire. So sadly with bounties, sometimes you have to wait and wait and wait until people are ready to get started. So I guess we won't be part of a group. It happens. Oh, a little too close. Sorry about that. So ideally, you hope to be able to do enough damage. Huh. Oh. Nah. Not sure where that Dark Robin came from. Almost there. Okay, so as you can see, we didn't have to be in the group to be able to share the bounty. Although it could be also, sometimes there's also a damage thing. If sometimes you have to do a certain amount of damage to be able to counter the bounty. Sometimes it seems to be a proximity thing. You have to be nearby to be able to counter the bounty. Forgot. Let's give a little bow to everyone. So you can see Metal Red Robin. So I guess the bounty alternate between the various titans. But I'm still wondering where the Dark Robin came from. I'm gonna have to look it up, I guess. Unless, if one of you guys know, mention so in the comment section down below. If you know where the Dark Robin came from, let us know. It's one of those things like it would be awesome to be able to have the Dark Robin as a sidekick, or even better, have, from what I understand, the Batman Who Laughs has multiple Robins. There's all that iconography where you see the evil Batman Who Laughs with like the 3 Robins on a chain or something. So let's see what we get for Robin.
I knew you were the right choice for this. You're almost as skilled as I was when I started out.
That's almost nice coming from Damien. So let's see what's in the box. We got a little box as a reward. I got the single theater chair a bit earlier, and I forget what else. Oh, we got the Dark Knight 7 #1 variant cover. We'll take a look at that in just a second. So we could get a trinket, a pair of boots, or we could get the generator mod. I'll go for the mod this time. Ooh, and we got a collection. That's nice. Wall decal, GCD play. We'll take a look at that in just a sec. Normally I would have ended the video here, but since we got a generator, just to be safe that everyone understands how it works, let's go back to our lair. Which one? Let's go here. So we'll go back to our lair, and I'll show you how to use the generator mod. In case it's a mystery for some people. It may seem self-evident if you've been playing for some time, but I guarantee you there are new players who have no idea how this works. So here's the generator. Within our generator, we have a bunch of mods that we can have. So you can see there's blue mods. Here I'm using power mods, but it could have been, I forget, dominance, I think. Here I'm using vitalization, but again, it could have been restoration, I think. And here there's might, but it could have been precision. So you saw my mods were like version 34 or something. So when you get a little box with the mods, with the mod in it, you can choose, before I click, you can choose between dominance, health, might, power, precision, restoration, or vitalization. So let's do that. I play mainly as a controller when I play it as a group, so I usually go with vitalization here. So let's do that. And once you get our mod, we go to the generator. We go to mod. So you can see I already have one, and so I have 3 more vitalization to replace. So the mods I had were version 34.0. So you can see the difference, like this one gives 161 vitalization, 185 vitalization. It's not a big upgrade, but it is an upgrade, so let's do that. So basically you replace your old mod with the new one, and that's it. You're done. And let's go see on the broker how much our little collection is worth. One thing people often ask, how do you make money in this universe online? It's quite simple. Early on, when you get the collections, you try to sell them on the broker for as much money as you can. So here, it's only 3 millions. I know that for a lot of people, 3 millions is a lot of money. Once you get used to having hundreds of millions, 3 millions it's not worth it. So I won't even try to sell it. I could try to sell it like for 3 millions, let's say right now. And then 1 week, 2 weeks, 3 weeks, try to purchase it for a fraction of that, because the price will keep on going down at least for a bit. So I could try to sell it now for 3 millions and try to purchase it later at a lower price. I won't bother doing that. So let us consume our little collection that we just got. There we go. This one of 4, which isn't too bad. Curious to see what I'll get with that. I got 2 rings earlier. Oh, actually, this is the last collection I needed for that, I think. Oh yeah. I farmed a bit for collections yesterday in the new Gotham map. I was able to complete 1 collection, but as you saw, we're still missing 1 piece for another collection. I guess I have it now. So for the ring, let's turn it into a controller ring. Oh yeah. And I have another one, so let's do that too. So I have my 2 controller ring, at least for now, until I purchase the vendor one. Where's the, oh, there it is. So I got 2 new rings, a new cape. It's a good start. Oh yeah, for the cape, I guess I should get a new mod. I forget which mod I used. So let's go for the accelerated Albuquerque wave. Alcubierre wave. Yeah. Sadly, I won't be able to pronounce it properly, I think. So let's get our mod here. So if you ever wondered about white mods, that's pretty much how it works. You get when you replace a piece of gear, you have to go to your little dispenser, and you have to get a new mod. Be tempted to go with accelerated time bomb or accelerated time bubble or warp reality. That's a good one. Let's go for Alcubierre wave and berserk. Nah. Breakout protection is what I used to take. Breakout regeneration, I would have taken that eons ago, but it never really seemed to work. So violent breakout was awesome for PvP when you had to capture a node, and that's it. So yeah, let's go with why change horse in midstream is what I would say if I said that. So for the rings, there's no mod for the rings, so we're good. Let's see if that... now we're still at 270. I didn't expect my combat rating to change, but you never know. And also have a few base items. Why not look at them right now? Basically, I'm killing time. I should get my reward, my mail, for completing the collections. I guess we'll see. So while we wait, let's take a look at a few new base items that I got. So there's the single theater chair. I have a good idea what it looks like, but let's give it a try anyway. The wall decal GCPD pledge. Let's take a look at that. And the Dark Knight's metal variant cover #1 large. Actually, let's take a look at... I should have done that with the other ones, but let's take a look how expensive it is on the broker. I don't think it's that expensive. I seem to recall seeing... yeah, it's not that expensive. So that's the one. So let's consume it right now. Pretty cool looking poster. And as I mentioned, the 3 Robins that I talked about, there they are. I think there's more than 3, but in a lot of the images we only see 3, which is enough, I suppose. Here's the chair we got. And there's the little plate we just got. And I was able to stall long enough to get our reward. So it's from Mr. Terrific, and we got... so we got the T-Sphere totem. Oh, that's nice. So we'll try our little totem here, even though I have a lot of pets already. I wish we had an accessory, like basically the black hole that's surrounding my character. I wish we had the T-spheres like that. Maybe someday. And I guess that's it. So in time, I guess we'll see if it interacts with other base items or other pets. I think he's shy a bit. So that is pretty much it for now, guys. If you have any questions, feel free to ask in the comment section down below, and I'll see what I can do about answering your questions. So as always, guys, thanks for watching, and I will see you guys next time. Bye-bye.